Hi, I'm Gibaud, and today I'm going to start this video with an applause. Clap to all the marketing team at Leica for the D-Lux 8. I don't speak about marketing and advertisement. I speak about true marketing. These people that analyze the market, the needs, the wishes of people, and they think of a product that could sell. And then they tell the engineers, please create this product because we're going to sell it really well. And this is what they've done. And this is what I'm going to speak about. So let's start. To understand why this marketing team are genius, it's important to go back in time and see about the history of this series of camera. I see that many people seem to ignore completely that absolutely all Leica compact and bridge cameras are actually Lumix cameras. Yes, they have an agreement and they actually share everything except the logo that is Leica, the menus. It's true that the lens has a logo that says Leica, but also the same thing on Lumix cameras of this series. It's written Leica. They're not actually made by Leica, they're actually designed by Leica. The same as you see the Huawei smartphone that says Leica on the camera. They're not Leica cameras. Actually share technology, knowledge, and yeah, they advise them how to do things, but it's not actually created or made by Leica. So in September 2014, Lumix created the LX100. It was a small revolution because it was the first compact camera that had 4K video. And then Leica, with this agreement sharing technology, they presented the D-Lux Tip 109, and it was exactly the same camera except the logo and the menus that are written Leica. Yes, I know some people will say they're not exactly the same. It's true, there are some minor differences physically, but the inside is exactly the same thing. In August 2018, Lumix created the LX100 Mark II, and it bettered the sensor. It went from 12 million pixel to 16.8, well, actually 17 million pixel effective pixel. I will explain what it means, okay? And then the Leica presented the D-Lux 7, which is a copy of the LX100 Mark II. Copy, a legal copy, I would say, but this is a sister, okay? So actually, they are exactly the same cameras and many people don't know it. When asking any Leica seller or website, they always say the same thing. The colors are different, but actually no one has been able to show that there are a difference in colors between a Leica D-Lux 7 and LX100 Mark II. There's absolutely no difference. If you do a blind test, people, they cannot tell the difference. So that's marketing talk, okay? So now let's get to D-Lux 8 and see what they've made at Leica. So I think the marketing team realized that some people like me still remind people that D-Lux 7 is actually on LX100 Mark II. And it looks the same, it's so similar. So people need to have a real Leica. People actually dream about having a Leica M or Leica Q, whether 1, 2, or 3, and they want to see this. They want to see a real Leica. So what they did is a complete relooking, revamping the whole camera, the shape, the texture, everything, so it looks like a real Leica. On like a Q or on M, it looks so similar. They also changed the RAW system. It was using Panasonic RAW, and they went to DNG by Adobe. I hear some people saying, no, Adobe DNG are a lot better. That's stupid. This is the most stupid reason I've heard. If so many camera brands recommend Lightroom for developing their RAW files, they would also use DNG, okay? If they don't, because it's irrelevant. It's just a way of organizing things or having the extension. It does not matter, okay? So, but still, it was logical for Leica to do that because all their other Leica digital camera actually have used DNG. So it was logical. They actually used exactly the same lens. It uses the same processor. They've bettered the viewfinder, so that's a good point. They've bettered the screen, the monitor, so that's also a really good point. They went for true Leica menus, not just a Panasonic menu with a Leica logo. It's now the true way to navigate, the same way to navigate your Q camera or this one. So that's good point. And they put a lot less buttons because people want simplicity. They want to use easily. So now when they look at the D-Lux 8, they feel they have a real Leica in their hands. So that's great. You look at it, it's beautiful, and you feel it's a Leica. Now let's speak about the sensor. If you wanted to help me and you're going to buy some gear, please use my affiliated links. That gives me a small help. Also, I've negotiated with K&F Concept a 10% discount when you use the code ERIC10, ERIC10, and you get 10% discount on their website, not Amazon, but on their website. So thank you so much because this helps me a lot. Let's carry on. Let's speak about the sensor. Honestly, the sensor makes me laugh. Sensor now. People who speak about the sensor. This is a micro four thirds sensor, 21 million pixel with effective pixel 16.8 million or 17 million if we make it round figure, okay? Why is it different, 21 and 17? Basically because Lumix had a great idea when they created their camera. They noticed that many compact users, sometimes they want to have a 4/3 format, 3:2, 16:9 square, but obviously when they reframe they lose resolution. So having a sensor that has a higher resolution actually allows to reframe directly in camera and have the same amount of pixel. So this way it doesn't matter if you shoot square, 16:9 or whatever, you always have your 16.8 million pixels. So I think it was a great idea. So that's the reason you see this different. What makes me laugh is not the sensor, is people speak about it. These people are now uploading the D-Lux 8, saying that the images are great, the files are fantastic, everything is fantastic. But these same people, 6 months ago, and 5 years, and 10 years ago, they were laughing at Micro Four Thirds, telling it was not a serious format, it was not for professional, the results were bad. I've been using Micro Four Thirds for many years. During many years I was using exclusively Micro Four Thirds. Now I use all formats. Every Micro Four Thirds serious user knows the files were fine 5 years ago, not now with the D-Lux 8. Actually, you actually get the same result as the D-Lux 7 or the LX100 Mark II. So what was wrong about that cameras and what is so good now about the D-Lux 8? That's pathetic. When I hear these people that were spitting on Micro Four Thirds, now they say the D-Lux 8 has great files, they sound ridiculous, they make me laugh. These files were already good before the D-Lux 8, so be serious, please, be serious. Leica colors, that makes me laugh also. Now they say, now you have the Leica colors. Come on. People still cannot make a difference between the LX100 Mark II and this D-Lux 8. Same sensor, same processor. Yeah, maybe you can place a color profile in there, but honestly people are not seeing the difference. So Leica colors is marketing talk. I don't say it's bad, I say it's marketing talk, okay? So this sensor was a good sensor then, it's still a good sensor now, and the results were good then, are still good now. So this marketing team has managed to create a real Leica. So when you go to the website, you read uncomplicated, authentic Leica. What do you hear? Authentic Leica, right? They probably have a really good legal department that said to the advertisement team, put a dot between uncomplicated, authentic, dot, Leica, dot. So you hear authentic Leica, but actually it's authentic dot Leica, dot, period. Okay, what does this mean? That obviously they cannot say an authentic Leica, because it's not an authentic Leica. The inside is still Lumix, so they cannot tell that. But this is what you hear, and this is crazy, but that's fantastic what they've done. The outside, all this redesign, yes, it is Leica, but the main thing, that is a sensor and a lens, obviously, and the electronic, it's still Lumix. So they cannot legally say authentic Leica, because it's not. So Uncomplicated, that's true. They simplify the buttons, all this. That's true. Authentic, yeah, I am authentic too. You are too. It's meaningless, okay? It sounds really great, but we all are authentic because we're unique anyway. So authentic. And Leica, yes, it's a Leica in the way that it's branded Leica. Peugeot and Citroën create the same cars, and they have different brands, but still they're the same cars. Well, same thing here. If we speak about the inside, it's still Lumix. And yes, the outside is Leica, it's branded Leica, so it's a Leica. So they managed to create this beautiful camera, making you think it's something new when it's not new at all. The look is new, the way to use it maybe is different or less, but the engine in there, the electronic, all this is still Lumix. So I think they've been fantastic. They've done something fantastic. Make you think you're getting a true, unique, genuine Leica when it's not. So what did this marketing team manage to do? They managed to make you think this is a true Leica. It looks great. You have this Leica logo that make you feel part of the history of photography, part of the history of Leica. And you feel this camera, you look at the camera, they simplified it, they make it really beautiful. I don't say it's a bad camera, I mean, it's not about this. This is a great camera, okay? The lens is still the same as its downside at 24mm, full aperture. The corners are really lousy, okay? But nothing you cannot fix in post-production with software like Topaz Sharpen AI. Actually, I've got a friend who used this camera, it gets great results. So what they managed to do is make you think it's a true Leica when it's not. It's still a Lumix inside, okay? But you realize how important it is to make people dream, make people feel what they have is something unique, and the price even is a lot higher also. But you see all these people, they speak about this camera as if it was something new, and it's nothing new, just the way it looks, the way you use it. But the inside is still the same. The inside, most part of the inside, and the key things like the sensor, all this is still the same, and the lens is still the same. But people now, they dream, they're happy about it, they feel this camera is a true Leica, and this is why it's so successful. So this is where I applaud this marketing team that really had vision on what the market was asking for. They even make people say that this sensor is great, when a few months ago they would spit on it. This is incredible what they've done. Incredible. As a conclusion, you realize that Leica is one of these brands that listen to their customers, to their dream, to their what they need, what they would like to have. And they created this new camera based on something that already existed. They revamped it and make people dream, feel they're part of history. They're part of having a true Leica, even it's not a Leica, still a Lumix in there. But I think this is great because they understand that what people want is not a good or bad camera. Obviously, no one wants a bad camera, but they want the best camera. They want a camera they love. They want a camera they feel good about. They want a camera they are proud to use and show. And this is what they've made. This D-Lux 8 is a camera that is beautiful. And you want to carry it around, you want to show it to the world, you want to use it, you want to have it always with you. And they managed to get this. And I see so many brands, they're just fighting for features. Yeah, now you can do this and that or this, but they forget this big part that most of us don't use 100% of what the camera offers. What we want is a camera that is easy to use, we're happy to use, we're happy to show, happy to carry everywhere. And this is what they've made. They got this LX100 Mark II or this D-Lux 7 that was a nice camera, but it's not a dream camera. And they made it a dream. People who maybe cannot afford a Q camera or a name camera, Leica M, Leica Q, they can afford this. Yes, it's more expensive, but still they can afford this dream. And they understood it. They even managed to have people that criticize Micro Four Thirds now uploading this sensor. That is the same that they were criticizing a few years ago. So that's ridiculous, but they managed to do that. And I think this is great what they've done. Okay, I think this is what we need. Cameras we want to dream with. And I think they've been really intelligent doing this. What happened to Lumix? Well, they don't make the Lumix 100 Mark II anymore, LX 100 Mark II. There were some rumors that there will be a Mark III coming out in September. We don't know much about it. I don't know what agreement they have with Leica. Obviously, the inside is everything the same, so they would need to change the viewfinder and the screen and not much more. Does it justify creating a new camera? I'm not sure. Maybe they have an agreement with Leica. Let me play with my D-Lux 8 a few months and make money with that, and I keep buying the inside from you, and then later you create the Mark III. I don't know, okay? But what's true is that when you look at the D-Lux 8 compared to D-Lux 7 or Lumix LX 100 Mark II, the D-Lux 8 is so much more beautiful. It looks simpler, it looks really nice, and you're part of a dream, and they manage this. So for me, the only thing I can do is applaud the marketing team that knew how to analyze the market, the needs, the wishes, the dreams, and tell the engineer to recreate the outside, revamp this camera, and make it a dream camera. More expensive, obviously. I think if the LX 100 Mark III appears, it will cost about 500 euros less, as always, okay? But they created a great little revamping, and I think it's great what they've done. So, congratulations. So, thank you so much to you for watching this video. If you feel it may interest other people, please share it on social networks. If you have not done it yet, please subscribe to my YouTube channel. There's a small button down here and also a small bell. If you click on the bell, you will get notified when I upload a new video. My website, ericgibaud.com. If you have any question, you can leave a comment below. Also, leave your links of my gear on Amazon, links of everything I reviewed by K&F Concept, Sandmarc, and Flashes by Westcott, more affiliated links, and also a link to my PayPal account in case you wanted to make a donation. Thank you very much. Please take care of yourself and see you soon. Bye.